It was a warm summer evening in New York City when my life took a turn I never expected. I had just moved into a historic brownstone apartment, still unpacking boxes, when I heard soft laughter drifting from the floor above me. Three women lived upstairs: Emma, the artistic one with paint-stained hands; Sophia, the calm and intelligent lawyer; and Lily, the free-spirited dancer. We often exchanged polite smiles in the hallway, but that night, everything changed. As I was locking my door, Emma leaned over the railing and called, "Hey, we're having tea and music upstairs. Why don't you join us?" I hesitated, but their warmth was impossible to resist. So I followed them upstairs. The apartment was glowing with golden fairy lights. Lily twirled barefoot across the wooden floor, Sophia played soft jazz on an old record player, and Emma handed me a cup of tea. We laughed, shared stories, and for the first time in months, I felt like I belonged. But then something deeper stirred. Romance was in the air. The way Emma's eyes lingered, the way Lily brushed my hand when she passed me the cup, and the way Sophia smiled knowingly. It was heart-melting. It wasn't about one of them. It was about the energy, the connection, the way three souls made me feel seen. As midnight approached, Emma whispered, "Let's show you something special." The three of them led me upstairs again, this time to the rooftop. The city skyline sparkled, and the cool night breeze carried a quiet magic. Lily played music from her phone, Sophia handed out blankets, and Emma opened a notebook filled with poems. I sat there with them, surrounded by laughter, music, and a kind of romance that wasn't about one kiss or one person. It was about being completely alive in the moment. But then came the twist. Just as we were sipping hot chocolate under the stars, Sophia's phone buzzed. Her smile faded. She exchanged a worried glance with Emma and Lily. "We didn't tell you the whole truth," Emma said softly. "Tonight wasn't just about tea and music. We invited you because we need your help." I froze, my heart racing. "Help? With what?" Lily leaned closer, her voice trembling. "Someone has been following us for weeks. And tonight, we saw him outside again." The rooftop lights flickered, and suddenly the warm summer night didn't feel safe anymore. I had come upstairs expecting laughter, friendship, maybe even romance. But instead, I was standing on the edge of a mystery that could change everything. The moment Emma confessed that they needed my help, the rooftop turned silent. The laughter faded, and only the soft hum of the city below remained. I could see fear in Lily's eyes, the kind of fear people try to hide but can't. I swallowed hard. "What do you mean someone is following you?" I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. Sophia pulled a folded piece of paper from her pocket and slid it across the blanket toward me. My hands trembled as I opened it. Inside was a note, written in messy handwriting. "I see you. Don't think you're safe upstairs." My chest tightened. The handwriting was uneven, the words rushed, almost angry. Emma's voice cracked. "We've found 3 of these in the last month. Always slipped under our door. Tonight, when you came up, we saw a shadow outside on the street again." I looked from one woman to the other. Each of them was strong in her own way. Emma with her creative fire, Sophia with her sharp logic, Lily with her fearless spirit. Yet right now, they looked fragile. And somehow, they trusted me. I took a deep breath. "Okay, if I'm here now, you're not alone. Tell me everything, from the beginning." They exchanged glances. Slowly, they began to open up. Lily shifted closer, her hand brushing against mine, accidentally, but the warmth lingered. It started after Emma's art show downtown. A man kept staring at us from across the gallery. We thought nothing of it. But then the notes started. Sophia nodded, her voice low. "We reported it, but there was no proof. No cameras, no witnesses. Just the notes." Emma's eyes filled with unshed tears. "And then last week, I came home to find my painting slashed in half. That's when we knew it wasn't just harmless." The weight of their words pressed on me, but so did something else. The closeness of that rooftop, the way the city lights reflected in their eyes, the unspoken bond forming between us. I wanted to protect them, Not because they were three beautiful women, but because I felt something stronger, a connection, as if fate had brought me to that brownstone for a reason. Lily suddenly laughed nervously, breaking the heavy silence. Look at us, we invited you for tea and music, and now we're handing you our fears. I looked at her and smiled softly. Sometimes the people we barely know are the ones meant to stand by us when it matters most. The air shifted. It wasn't just fear on that rooftop anymore, it was trust. And maybe something even more tender. Emma handed me her notebook of poems. Will you read one out loud? She asked. I opened to a random page. The words were about love, about finding light in the darkest night. My voice wavered as I read, because in that moment, I wasn't just reading her poem, I was living it. When I finished, the three of them were watching me, their faces soft, their hearts open. The night was filled with both romance and danger, sweetness and suspense. And then Sophia whispered, almost too quietly to hear. We didn't invite you upstairs by accident. We've been waiting for someone and we think it might be you. I froze. My heart pounded. What did she mean? Why me? The mystery had only just begun. The rooftop air grew heavier after Sophia's words. We've been waiting for someone and we think it might be you. My heart raced. Me? Why? Emma leaned closer, her voice trembling. Because the man leaving those notes, he isn't a stranger. He knows us. And he knows you too. A chill shot through me. Knows me? That's impossible. I just moved here. Sophia shook her head. She pulled out another note, one they hadn't shown me before. My hands went cold as I read it. You can't hide him from me. I know he's upstairs with you. I looked up, stunned. He's not after you, he's after me? Lily's hand tightened around mine. Yes. We think you're the real reason he's here. My mind spun. Faces from the past flashed before me. An old rival from college, someone I'd wronged years ago, someone who had sworn revenge. Could it be him? Suddenly, a noise echoed from the street below. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate. Emma gasped, and Lily clutched my arm. The four of us moved to the edge of the rooftop. There, under the dim glow of the streetlight, stood a man in a dark coat. He wasn't looking at them. His eyes were locked on me. A smile curled across his face as he lifted a finger and pointed directly upward. At me. The women froze. My pulse thundered in my ears. Whoever he was, this wasn't about tea, music, or even them. It was about a secret I had buried long ago, one that had finally come back to find me. And in that moment, I realized the real danger had only just begun.